Into Long Beach, New York, the Long Beach Municipal Ice Arena, here for the 4th annual Gerrin Hagen Day here on LI Sports Network. I'm Brady Campbell. I'm joined alongside Travis Quigley, Paul Trentini on camera, Sam Musnick, Gabe Takuri running our board and operating all of our technology. Our first game, NYPD, Nassau County Police Department, just about set to go. We have the presentation of our colors. We're set for our pregame festivities and national anthem. But Travis, it should be a great day of hockey and community festivities here today.
Yep, we have the FDNY Emerald Society Pipes and Drums. Lieutenant John F. O'Grady, Post 1384, and members of the Long Island Warriors right now presenting our colors. And Brady, this is going to be a really fun day, an exciting day. The building already filling up, and we know when those Guardians play later on that this place is going to be packed. So should be a fun day of hockey. If you're not here yet, make sure you come on down to Long Beach. It's going to be 2 great games, lots of fun. We got the bubble ball races, the t-shirt cannon, tons of great raffles and prizes out in the lobby. So definitely one of the best days, one of the most fun days on our calendar every year. And of course, an amazing day where we all come together as a community and honor and remember a great young man in Gerrin Hagen.
Absolutely, absolutely. And it's more than the hockey, as you said. Of course, the intermission festivities, everything going on outside and in and around the arena. And of course, 4 great teams as well to come and support the cause of Gerrin Hagen and the local community. Great showing there for our colors and our flags from the FDNY Emerald Society Pipes and Drums.
Now, if everybody would please stand.
Step aside here for a quick break. Moment of silence and national anthem coming your way here on LI Sports Network.
FDNY firefighter Patrick Brady of Ladder Company 120. Patrick died in the line of duty on November 8th, 2025, while operating at a building fire in Brownsville, Brooklyn. Please keep Patrick, the Brady family, and the FDNY members of Engine 231, Ladder 120, and Battalion 44 in your thoughts and prayers.
Back here on LI Sports Network, just about set for puck drop. The honor guard going to retire the colors back out behind the Zamboni door. Ceremonial puck drop done. The moment of silence as well, honoring FDNY firefighter Patrick Brady of ladder 120. And Travis, beautiful ceremony there, of course, as per usual, to honor those that we have lost and our great community here just before we get set to play.
Yep, 4th annual Gerrin Hagen Day, just about ready to go. And I mean, we say it's about ready to go, but really it started early on this morning. We had our alumni game between the Toronto Fire and the Long Beach Golden Guardians. We had our Might and Squirt Clinic hosted by the Farmingdale State College Rams. A couple of their players came down and hung out, taught some lessons to the youth on the ice this morning. I mean, the parking lot, we know it's been full for about 6 hours now. I look around, lots of blue cups, lots of drinks flowing, lots of energy in this building, excited for FDNY and the NCPD to kick things off. And then, of course, the Long Beach Guardians, I've seen a bunch of them file in already. They're getting ready to play the Toronto Fire Club at 5:30. Just two really fun hockey games, I think, and overall just a really fun day. Like I mentioned during the pregame ceremony, just an awesome day where we all come together and remember, honor the life and legacy of Gerrin Hagen, someone who obviously meant so much to this community, touched so many lives, so many of his friends in the building today, and this is going to be a fun day in his memory, absolutely, for sure.
That it is, and you think the building's packed now. Just wait until Game 2 when Gerrin's Guardians show up to take on Toronto PD. That's going to be exciting. Great to see the guys come down from Toronto, of course, to support our great cause. As just about set for puck drop, NYPD in the black and red uniforms today, facing off against Nassau County Police Department in the white Islanders-looking road jerseys with the blue and orange trim. The starting goalies, 0-0 Nick Battaglia for FDNY, the backbone of their team. Of course, FDNY coming off a tough 3-2 loss to NYPD back at UBS Arena a few weeks ago. He'll be opposed by number 31, Rich McCarron, down the other end. As the puck is down, we are underway. FDNY controls the opening face-off and get it in deep from Stephen Kelly. Going to work there is Satola. Shot on, McCarron fighting through a screen to get a piece of that one.
And this is the quote-unquote end of the season for FDNY, so they're playing at the peak of their powers right now. The Nassau team doesn't play as an in-depth schedule as the FDNY does, but they've still played a lot of games over the last couple of months. It'll be interesting to see if they can meet what FDNY we know they can bring.
And we've talked about it mainly through that other NYPD FDNY game, but those guys play almost whole seasons just to face off against each other in the big one at UBS Arena. As you said here, season's starting to wind down a bit, but why not close it out with some great community hockey here on Long Island and Long Beach, celebrating Gerrin Hagen and those heroes in the community.
And the G2H Hockey Day here in Long Beach has been a part of the FDNY Hockey Fundraiser Series for all 4 years now. So again, this is the 4th annual Gerrin Hagen Day, and all 4 years the FDNY has been involved, has included this as a part of their fundraiser series. And again, we know how much both sides, they protect our communities each and every day, but they also love to give back to our communities as well.
Absolutely. At the end of the day, these are just hockey games, but we love to see these guys lace them up and put on a show for us. As this one pops up in the air, reaching across his body to snag it, Rich McCarron. And there'll be another offensive zone face-off here for FDNY. NCPD already guilty of an icing or two as well, so FDNY bringing their legs here early on. Brian Manette around the boards, hoping for some help to get it out. Gonsalves to the line, just able to get it past the skate of Weber. And all the way back down, Sean Leonard will get to it. Off the stick of Pascali, he'll leave it for a teammate. That's Steven Romano. Romano cuts to the assault, lets one go. His shot defended there, never made it to the goal.
And Brady, 17-minute periods here on G2H Hockey Day. These teams used to playing either 17-minute periods or the full 20, so not anything that they aren't accustomed to. We're only going to have an ice cut, though, between the second and third, as that was almost a costly turnover there.
FDNY looking to skate it back out. Yep, first intermission is our bubble ball races as FDNY going to get a chance here. And McCarron out to the top of his crease on the wing to make that save, denying James Bowerman, lieutenant of Division 7, with the opportunity there.
Yeah, it was a really nice pass on the backhand from Sean Leonard as well. FDNY bringing some offense early on through the first 2 minutes of this hockey game.
Behind the goal, centering pass attempt hits the apron. Back out towards the slot, or rather, I should say the lower circle there, and the shot didn't make it through. NCPD will clear, and it's deflected in deep by Tim Regan. Solomon works it ahead, and FDNY coming right back into the offensive zone here. Quickly turned around, hit the skate of the linesman, though. And McCarron will get to it. Had some help, but it's cleared out to the line, not out. FDNY back to work. Esposito checked behind the goal. Available in the corner, worked out to the point. Straight for a shot off a stick and high.
And Brady, one of our Guardians, is in the building. Luke Judge with a fresh tan on him right now. Not sure if he's coming from the tanning salon or if he's off the plane from Florida, but he looks good.
Looks like one of the Peaky Blinders here. That's the getup we got going on, I see, around here down in Long Beach for today. Of course, Gerrin, Hagen, a big Irish community down here in Long Beach. Face off back to the point. Shot bouncing puck ends up wide. NCPD looking to clear. Still haven't really tested Battaglia just yet. Looking to here though. Solmonte will wrap it around the boards. Hurley gets to it. Goes back to Solmonte. Tied up at the side of the goal. Maintains possession. Takes it out to the half wall. Works it down to Guerra. His centering pass intercepted by O'Brien. Takes it behind his goal. Waits for some help, and Glenn Puppa now stretches it ahead. Pass bounces right back to him. Finds O'Brien, works it in from the red.
Puppa and O'Brien have been D partners for about a decade now, going back to their days on the Apple Corps together.
They've been doing it for a while, as you said, and they've been one of the better D pairings we've seen for this FDNY team, and especially for Glenn Puppa. You want to talk about offense? Don't want to give him too much room at the point. I would not want to be a goalie when he's winding up that slapper.
Oh, absolutely not. He's got a bullet. Great stretch pass there.
Satola finds Kelly. His shot was stopped. Hurley trying to go up the boards with it. Held in, though, by Alphon. Nassau County looking for another path out, but that saucer pass was flagged down. FDNY holds it in. Satola in the corner, turns back, works it out to the point. Slapper misses. Comes around, and Kyle Pastani will try and work it out. Worked it into his own team's bench with the stick, though. Travis, not the hand, as of course, last time we were here for some of our college hockey playoffs, we saw an interesting penalty taken over in that same spot.
Yeah, one of one kind of penalty, absolutely. And if anybody at home has ever seen somebody bend down and pick the puck up with their hand and throw it out of play, you let me know. We got a penalty coming.
Yeah, the ref, arm up, arm down, arm back up. He makes the call, tripping. And this one, I believe, going against FDNY here. And the first power play of the game goes to NCPD, who could use a man advantage right now, as the ice has been tilted here just a bit. Sean Leonard to the box.
He doesn't seem too happy. Wondering, why is there a penalty being called on me, man? We're at a charity game. We're having fun out here. I barely got his legs.
The ref looked a little hesitant to make the call. But NCPD gets the benefit of the doubt here with 12 and a half remaining in the first. And the first man advantage of the hockey game, we get a hand pass for the stoppage. Faceoff will come back out.
And the NCPD with Samonte, Azara, and Hurley up front. And I talked about Apple Core connection with Papa and O'Brien. Apple Core connection as well with Azara and Hurley playing together in this building for the Apple Core. Salmonte didn't play for the Apple Core, but he did play in the OHL.
Short-handed chance for FDNY. What a move! Oh, and a poke check rebound. McCarron got that one as well.
That's a great stop by McCarron. What a save right there for 31 in white.
Not to be outdone either on that play was Pascali's beautiful toe drag to create a near highlight reel goal. Short-handed to get this game started. Instead, Kieran Hurley back the other way, testing Battaglia.
Yeah, here's a look. Pascali cuts middle, right back outside. Dipsy Doodle, how are ya? Great poke, and then following it up. Good job tracking that play down, and McCarron, I mean, not an easy save to make, but he gets it done.
Near turnover again, forcing it back out with the poke check there was Thomas Esposito. NCPD resets. Skating it in here is Chris Stubba. Stubba to the half wall. Looked like it caught the ref's skate there. That's going to work out for FDNY. They get the clear just past the halfway point of this power play. Dan Capizzuto takes his time here, lets his team reset behind his own goal.
Yeah, FDNY continuing to really limit the NCPD through this first period.
Capizzuto drop pass towards the net. Stick save, popping it up into his glove is Battaglia off the try from Matt Gonsalves. Yeah, exactly half a minute left on the penalty.
Battaglia not going to have trouble there with that one. Keeps it close to the body. An outside shot like that. No traffic, really. You mentioned it, Brady. Battaglia, he's really the backbone of this FDNY hockey team. We saw it at UBS Arena, glove save after glove save after glove save, keeping his team in it, especially in the third when the NYPD really started to pick up the pace a bit. He made a couple of big stops, kept his team in the fight.
Yeah, and we talked about throughout that game, and it's really the same case no matter what game it is, as Battaglia turns it over, has to get back into his net and make the stick save. Got to get traffic on him, because very rarely will you sneak one by him without any. And even some grade A opportunities, you think it's a sure thing? Maybe not. Deflected here, no icing. We are back to 5 aside. Successful kill for FDNY, and they get the clear here. Might get an offensive chance out of it. 2-on-2 up the ice. On the backhand, fall off. The rebound ends up at the side of the crease, and the net pops off. As getting checked into the goal there was Bowerman. And the linesmen come in to make sure it doesn't escalate from there.
Good kill right there for the FDNY. NCPD just got to find a little bit more possession here as this game continues to tick on. Obviously, you can see how well conditioned the FDNY is. Like I talked about at the beginning of the game, this is quote-unquote their final game of their season. So they're at the peak of their powers. NCPD, like I talked about, they play a schedule, but not as an in-depth schedule as the FDNY does. So for them, it's going to be about weathering some storms and getting those offensive chances, maybe try to capitalize in transition if you see an opportunity.
FDNY right back in. To the corner it goes. Centering pass blocked off. Finds the catching mitt of McCarron. Just under 10 minutes left here in period 1 of game 1 of Gerrin Hagen Day. Nassau County Police Department, Fire Department of the City of New York. Scoreless so far. Another face-off here, this time to the left of McCarron. It's won a bit too cleanly by the Fire, and back out it comes. Available at the half wall here as FDNY makes their way back in. Taking and Fire back around the boards, though. Bowerman checked in the far corner. Centering pass, no one home. Comes out towards the point. Strafer hustling over. We'll get to it and wrap it back around. Bowerman down to the corner. Usopp will let it go. Solomon up top to the point. Shot blocked back out all the way back down to Battaglia.
Great block right there by Fujarski, as that's going to allow the PD to make a wholesale line change. Got to get on the forecheck now, get this puck back.
FDNY making changes as well, as pretty aggressive forecheck there from NCPD. FDNY able to fight it back out though, and they'll bring it in. Kelly will send it around. Elfont aggressively gets to it there. Pokes it back down to the corner. Here's Kelly. Centering pass popped up in the air. Unable to reach it was Elfont. Back out NCPD, but once again, Lieutenant Brian Elfont creates the turnover, sends Kelly in. Takes it wide around the goal, wraps it in front off the stick of Elfont. Couldn't settle it. Throws it back down to the corner. He took a check there, just getting back to his feet now. Delivering it with Steve Azara. Leonard works his way back in, drops it off, numbers down low, trying to return it to the trailer, couldn't get it through. NCPD works it out. They might have numbers. Gonsalves throws it towards the slot. Battaglia got over to make the save.
Great stop. All starts with Dan Capizzuto. Diving poke on the defensive end and a 3-on-1. Battaglia, big time stop right there.
The initial shot from the slot was fanned on two, and it ended up at the side of the goal. Shinnick back in. Battaglia maybe a little bit unsure about that one, but he's got it. And that could be what NCPD needed. That potential 2-on-1. Didn't find the back of the net. Created a chance, though. Another decent one there as they try and untilt the ice, if you will. And after the whistle and meeting of the minds once again, the referee comes in to make sure that doesn't go any further. Offensive zone face-off, though, for NCPD. They work it back to the point. Shot through traffic off a stick. Maybe getting a piece was Battaglia. So NCPD trying to cycle it, but it's taken back by Pascali. And FDNY finds a path out. Shea's pass intercepted, though. Right back in, trying for a little dangle there with Solmonte. Taken back by FDNY, and they'll clear. Pascali by his lonesome. Looks over his shoulder, trying to drop it off. Tied up there was Romano. Darrow with the stick lift there as Romano was trying to drive towards the goal. Solmonte back out by himself. Able to avoid the hit from Papa and get it deep. O'Brien works it ahead. Good stick by Romano. Sends O'Brien in. The defenseman takes it wide on the backhand. Missed wide. Wraps all the way around. And here's Guerra trying to set up the rush the other way. Play by a high stick, but next touch by the opponent. Couldn't quite tell which team was which there, but we play on. And the rush here for FDNY towards the goal, looking for the give and go. Pascali couldn't get a stick on it. It ends up behind the goal. Some wires cross for NCPD, but they're able to work it out. Just over 6 minutes to go in a scoreless first. Regan able to chip it ahead with the help of Fujarski. Taken back, though, by FDNY, and they'll get the clear. Grogan back on it. Under pressure, though. His pass slowed down. FDNY trying to take advantage. Good recovery by NCPD.
Yeah, it seems like the PD, they started to find a little bit of momentum, but the FDNY quick to stifle that.
Strafer with the steal, trying to set up a teammate in front. Wouldn't go, and NCPD now trying to clear it out, but it's taken right back by FDNY. Heavy slapper, look out, that one changed direction. And just missed wide as McCarron reaching for with the blocker. Esposito took that shot. Now it's cleared ahead. Regan will get it deep. NCPD will complete a change. Another solid offensive shift for FDNY.
The Fire just continuing to put it out to neutral ice. Good job by the NCPD there to take possession back immediately. Now look to get on the attack here.
And they have a man in front, redirected and pinning it to his chest is Battaglia, driving to the goal by his lonesome. Azara was able to get a stick on it. Best chance of the game so far, I'd say, for NCPD.
Yeah, good quick shot to the net there by Manette. And as you mentioned, Azara standing in that high slot, a quick redirection, but Battaglia caught that one pretty easily. Stays 0-0 here in the first period, final 5 minutes.
Leonard trying to change that, looking backdoor, good tie up there. Driving the goal was Aesop. Gonsalves works it out, NCPD back in. Battaglia out to play it. That one took a funny hop off the glass and comes back out. NCPD touches up just onside. One-timer goes high that time from Azara. Stays in though. Azara again drops it off. Tough angle try, fought off by Battaglia.
Good try for Gonsalves there, trying to put it short side.
FDNY looking to clear as that shift. Solid one for NCPD with some offensive zone pressure. Shot from the outside, sticked away though by McCarron on the try from Ryan Hull. Couldn't drag his way through that time was Elfont. Comes back though, Puppa will keep it alive. Monette back on it. Here's Mike Guerra, red line, in. Under 4 minutes to go in period one. Battaglia out of his net to move it. High flip from O'Brien back out to center. Keeping the play alive that time was Elfont. Centering pass, oh that one wouldn't go.
Great passing there from the FDN wide. Another great stop from Rich McCarron.
Kelly with the opportunity in the slot. McCarron in the splits. Looked like he just got a piece. Back the other way again. Kelly catches back up to it in the corner. Tries to dangle through. Leaves it for Elfont. Looking for a little give and go action. He got it back on goal, and McCarron able to hug his post and get the whistle.
Another nice stop right there for McCarron. And 3:08 remaining in the first period. You know what that means, Brady? You know what that means at home. It's almost time for our first two heats of the bubble ball races. I'm juiced, you're juiced, Sam's juiced. And this year, we got an LISN bubble. We're coming for the win, baby.
That's one of the... It's nonstop action here, but that's for the announcers. I think I speak for both of us when I say that's one of our favorite parts for sure.
1,000%.
As McCarron forced to fight off another one. Pascali looking to get one on the board. Throws it in front. Give and go on goal. Fought off again by McCarron. In the splits down low again. 2.5 left. Strafer. Will either team get a crucial goal going into the intermission? Stubbo will wrap it around. Pascali comes to get it, throws it back where it came from. Centering pass just out of his reach. Back to the point it comes. Back down it goes to Shea. Shea trying to center it. Taken back by the police of Nassau County. They clear. Pascali. Both teams making some changes here. Works his way in. Takes it down to the far circle. Curls back. Defender lost his footing. Goes out to the line now. Shot off a stick. Redirected and wide. Gonsalves trying to clear it. Runs into some pressure. Forced back behind his own goal. 100 seconds left in the first. Turnover from the circle. Coming back with it there is Esposito. Goes out to the line. Back down Leonard. Esposito keeps it alive towards the side of the goal. Aggressive stick there from McCarron. Gonsalves just able to get to it and chip it out. Foot race for it here. Winning that race was Leonard. Pascali moves it ahead. FDNY coming back in as we approach the final minute. Esposito digging for it. Comes back out though. This will slow up, no icing. 60 seconds to go in period number one. Scoreless here in the first game of Gerrin Hagen Day. And the door came a bit ajar there on the hit. So we get a stoppage with 58 seconds to go.
We're getting ready for the bubble ball race. The bubbles are going on. The helmets are going on.
Bubbles got to be careful there with the door. So they're getting ready right around where that door came open. Final minute. FDNY looking to clear it out.
We're going to get a goal before the end of the first here, Brady.
NCPD looking to answer that question. Drop pass, Hurley towards the goal. Scooped up by Battaglia, 37.8 left. This was a first period, I'd say the first half of it or so, really controlled by the FDNY. But the NCPD, as this period has worn on, has started to turn the tide just a bit. Goaltending, as expected, between these two teams has certainly been the story so far. Centering pass, pops out towards the front. Hurley backdoor. It goes right through the crease and somehow not over the line. Redirected from the point and slowed up and taken back by Alphon.
That was a great look by Kieran Hurley to the back door. Like you said, somehow didn't cross the line.
Back in, FDNY has it taken away. 10 seconds to go. Last rush for NCPD. Drop pass. Good stick at the line. 5 left to FDNY have a chance. Outside shot from the red line misses. And scoreless after one. Not for a lack of chances, though. We'll have the bubble race here in just a moment after this look from Hurley and company. I have no idea how that one stayed out.
Well, as Fowler just said, the real athletes are coming out onto the ice now. It's our bubble ball athletes. And, I mean, Brady, this is the best part of the day.
This will be the 2 heats of 5 contestants to get us started. And then we'll have our championship later on today, Travis.
So we've got Jetty coming out. So we got the Arc bubble, the Jetty bubble, the LI Sports Network bubble, which, as you know, we're rooting for heavily here. We have the Long Beach Classroom Teachers Association bubble. Brady, who am I missing?
I didn't quite hear it. I'm trying to look at the sponsor on the bubble. We'll get it for you in a second. So there's 10 total bubbles, 2 races here during the intermission, 5 per race.
They go goal line to the far blue, around the cone set up, and we've got some caution tape. 2 very amazing volunteers out on the ice holding the tape. Whoever crosses. Oh, we're ready to go, Brady.
Here we go. And they're off. Oh, a fast start. One already lost their footing. And Arc and Jetty flying to start. Jetty with a little bump on Arc. Down goes Arc. Down goes Arc. Jetty just able to maintain their footing. It's Jetty's race to lose, but they're going to win it.
Oh, the
a couple
LISN
take a
bubble.
tumble. Andrea goes down.
No!
And LISN comes in 5th.
No! Ref, 2 for boarding.
Jenny wins the heat. And that one turned out to not even be close. They played the body about halfway through. Here's Heat 2.
Thomas Wheeler representing Corelli. Redemption Washington Beach squad, Lindsay Floyd.
We got Washington Beach. We got Minnesota's. We got, I believe, the Borello family.
Number 4 is Brian Cabin. And representing bubble number 5 is Gene Carlton something. Races, 3, 2, 1.
And here we go. They're off again. This one a little bit of a slower start. Tighter race. Minnesota's out to the lead. Look out, though. Just able to maintain their footing. Around the turn they go. One bubble down, two bubbles down. Minnesota's pulling away. And Minnesota's is going to win the second heat.
Minnesota's ran away with that one. That was an impressive performance, Brady, but my heart is still broken for the LISN bubble.
For sure. For sure. Tough break. That is not indicative
I'm a homer.
of any of us. Yeah, A for effort, A for effort. But congratulations to the two winners. As we get set for period number 2 now, we'll of course have our championship race coming up later on today. That'll be during the second period of Game 2 between Toronto Fire Services and the Long Beach Guardians. So be sure to stay tuned for that.
T-shirt cannon, second intermission of this game while the ice cut is happening. And Brady, that's a spectacle in itself. There's still probably a couple T-shirts stuck in the ceiling from last year's event.
Oh, there's gotta be. I don't know how you find them when they get stuck up there.
Gone forever.
Got our T-shirts for this year. Thanks to the Gerrin Hagen Foundation. Period 2 set to go. Scoreless first. Plenty of chances from both sides. And it looked like NCPD was a couple feet, maybe even inches away from the opening goal, trying to steal that period from FDNY. Somehow it went right through the crease. And we're still looking for our game's first goal.
And we are looking for our game's first goal. We see the goalies give each other some love right there. Brady, while we got a moment, I just want to give a quick shout out first to our Stanley Cup sponsor today, the Michael Diamond Charitable Foundation, providing commemorative beverage cups to everybody in attendance here today. And our President's Trophy sponsors, you see them across the boards, the Michael R. Berube Foundation, Borelli's Tap Room, A.B. Vona Charitable Trust, the Knights Pub, the Jetty, Michael Berube Foundation. I mean, just thank you again to everybody who has come together to help put together this day, this event. It's been such a blast so far and so much more fun to come.
Puck down on period 2. It's another face-off controlled by FDNY. Turnover, though, at the red line. Given right back to Stephen Kelly. O'Brien back on it. Goes D to D. Papa looking for the return pass. O'Brien will play it off the boards. Satola feeds it ahead. This is Papa trying to send one across. Kelly kicked out. Big rebound. Score! Andrew Satola opens the scoring. FDNY on the board.
It's the far pad shot. Great look coming off the rush. 3-on-2 zone entry. The pass comes across. Quick shot off the far pad as mentioned. And Satola driving with his stick down. Representing Engine Company 3:05. Gets the scoring started. FDNY 1-0.
Just 39 seconds into period 2. We had a feeling we'd see one pretty soon. And it's FDNY who strikes first. Probably overall the betterment of the play in the first as well, at least early on. And so we'll see how NCPD can respond now, officially trailing as Romano back in looking for more. Sends one towards the front. Defended that time, comes back around. Romano hustles to it, works it out to the point. Shot there, redirected down, but wide. Centering pass off a body. Pascali. Back out to the line. Weber D to D. This is Leonard. Trying for a shooting lane. Couldn't find one. Goes down to Pascali. Pascali centers it towards the front. Defended there by Gonsalves. Guerra up the boards. Held in though. Still available here in the corner. Dug free by Pascali. Couldn't reach it. Gonsalves just looking to clear and will. And now he has a chance here down the wing. Opens up, shoots, just goes high.
Good look right there. Again, as I talked about in the first period, I think for the NCPD, for them to try to find some offense, find some goals, it's going to have to be off the transition, off the rush. You mentioned it, Brady, in the first. You got to get traffic on Battaglia as well.
Dangerous play at their own blue line, and that just worked out for them. Battaglia out of his goal to get it. They try and force him into a turnover here instead, but he moved it quickly. Just worked back out here by FDNY, and here they come, potential 2-on-1 down the wing, fall off by McCarron.
Had to make a couple of tough saves.
Regan hustling after it. He gets tied up by Strafer. Held in again. Great start here for FDNY in period 2 in the opening 3 minutes. Centering pass blocked off. From the circle, blocked down that time and worked back out. Strafer will reset. Look out, turnover. Puck glove down here, Fujarski in the circle, redirected, score! Fujarski threw it to the net. Regan was in front, may have gotten the touch, and CPD ties it.
Great battle in front by Tim Regan, and he indeed gets the deflection in front of the net there. Phenomenal keep-in with the glove hand. And again, the traffic out in front. You see Regan just backing up to the post and catches it off the twig. Ties this game up 1-1, 13:55 to go here in the second.
Exactly the response they needed. They got it. And there you go. It's pretty much right off the transition. Then they forced a turnover. And capitalized with traffic going to the net. All the keys right there. NCPD checks all the boxes to find the back of the net.
Maybe they got the walkie-talkie on the bench. They're hearing us, conversate about it. They heard us say, get some traffic on Battaglia. And they found the back of the net. We got the secret sauce up here, Brady.
Not on the ice, though. Back the other way
yourself.
Comes Hurley. Oh, I was talking more about the intermission. But you're not wrong. Papa drops it off for O'Brien. Bowerman in from the circle, kicked out by McCarron. NCPD back out, taken right back, however, by Hull. O'Brien behind his own net. Feeds one ahead, Bowerman back in, looking to stretch it across. Couldn't reach Elfont, taken back by NCPD. Solmonte, hold, shoots, save, rebound! Oh, tap just wide!
That's a great shot from Solmonte right there. Right off the toe of Battaglia. Azzaro is driving with his stick down. Like he said, Brady, just tapped wide. So close to the lead with the Nassau County Police Department.
Look at an offensive zone face-off here. FDNY guilty of icing. And they had Battaglia. As you said, he kicked that one out. There was room there on that far post. Swimming around in his crease. Azzaro just couldn't get it to go. But you could feel they're starting to get a little bit momentum, it seems, off that goal.
I can feel that space in this building is getting less and less.
Starting to see the standing room only running out of standing room. Stuck back in by Leonard. And races to it in the corner, wins the battle. Plays it down to the corner. Tied up behind the net. FDNY trying to come back with one of their own. Poked out to the circle. Taken back, though, by NCPD. Pistani will feather it back out. Hammered in by Gonsalves. Battaglia out to get it. NCPD makes a wholesale change here. Or 4 off the ice, I should say. Staying out there is Monette. Cleared here. Slows up, no icing. Shinnick back on it. Here comes NCPD. Connor Fujarski trying to split through two defenders. Couldn't find it, still backhanded it right through the slot. And Leonard will sweep it back out towards Shea. Shea to Pascali. Drop pass, Romano. One more towards the net was Shea. Off a stick and wide. Held in by FDNY as we approach 10 minutes to go here in period 2. Pascali up the boards. Didn't get enough on it though. Neither did NCPD on the clearing attempt. Pascali in. Pascali trying to center it. Ends up to the slot and the shot blocked there. Great job by NCPD to create that traffic of the block.
Yeah, the PD right there. Sensed a bit of trouble and they just packed in the house. Closed off the space in the middle and seemed inevitable that that shot was going to go off a shin pad.
Police get it in, but from the wrong side of the red line. Icing. 10:21 to go in period 2. No longer scoreless, but neither team had a lead for all that much time. FDNY got one in the opening minute. And then the police of Nassau County came right back a few minutes later to tie it. On the goal, redirection from Tim Regan after Satola got the opener for FDNY. O'Brien gets to it off the glass, rattles around and back out. It's Hurley. With 10 minutes to go in the second. Stubba.
Been a great game so far, Brady, here. I mean, like I said, we had no goals in the first period. FDNY got us started early on here in the second, but NCPD doing a really nice job responding pretty quickly. And
shot from the outside there, swallowed up by McCarron. And already a great day made even better by the game we get here on the ice. As kind of expected, goaltending duel for the most part. Plenty of great chances, though. And finally, a couple of goals to go with it. Approaching the halfway point of the game, and I'd say this one's going to come down to that third period, no matter how the rest of the second seems to shake out.
Yeah, and I had mentioned it a little bit. You know, it seemed that the NCPD just kind of had to weather the storm a little bit that FDNY was putting on. And it seems like it's almost like a little bit of a lacrosse game, Brady. It runs back and forth, especially here in the second.
Shot on, McCarron stops that one. It's a 3-on-2 there. A good save by Rich McCarron. FDNY seemingly not changing much to their game from the first. It's a pretty good first period. As you said, NCPD able to weather that storm and start to turn the tide maybe a little bit towards the end of that period. Back out they come. Police over the line. Gonzalez shot from the outside. Fought off by Battaglia. And it's forced back in by Hull.
We've got great prizes, including the 75-inch TV.
Matt Grogan off the bench there. FDNY completes the change, has to touch up, and back in they come. It's Kelly. Kelly to the slot, shot off the glove of McCarron. Had some help to clear it away.
Worked out great for Kelly, literally right off the bench, puck right on his tape.
Van Pelt back on it. Now NCPD changing. Down the ice, Elfont races to it. Throws it towards the slot. Kelly on the backhand. Turns. Opens up at the half wall. Throws one towards the goal. Save made. Rebound loose. Pops back out to Kelly. On the backhand trying to stuff it. And McCarron holds his post. He was on his backside after making the initial save. Elfont. Back out to the line. Van Pelt looking for a stick. It goes wide. Centering pass. Tough angle. Try it. Sticks to McCarron. It caught him up high. And he's able to keep that one out.
McCarron has been great today for the NCPD. Save after save after save in this one.
FDNY starting to dial up the pressure these last few shifts. Miscommunication there on the faceoff for FDNY though. Turnover, right back in. NCPD, a chance here on the backhand, fought off by Battaglia. Solmonte was in with a step. Hurley to the circle. Hurley denied by Battaglia. Rebound cleared away. Not out, right back on. Battaglia fights it off.
Great shift here for the NCPD. Force a couple turnovers in the O zone, couple of shots on net, really testing Nick Battaglia.
And he's just going to cover this one, slow down the play. NCPD has forced FDNY into a couple turnovers in their own end so far. They capitalized on one of them on their only goal. And that's really how they've created some of their best chances so far. 7-11 left here in the second. Back to the line it comes. Shot blocked down. Bouncing puck taken by O'Brien. Off the glass. Funny bounce right to the slot. Swung towards the front but blocked off by Puppa.
Yeah, it came right off the stanchion. Could have been dangerous.
Capizzuto back in. So NCPD touches up. Slides one towards the front. Good defensive sticks there by FDNY and they come back out. James Shea racing over the line on the near side. Cuts back, looking for a stick. Throws it towards the front. McCarron is there. And now NCPD. Turnover. Pascali flying in. Has a teammate ahead. Partial breakaway. No penalty upcoming. It was knocked off the stick, though, of Romano. He was looking for a call. O'Brien save made. Rebound. Wouldn't go either.
Great stop there. We saw Romano spring in for the breakaway look, but couldn't get the shot through. Hacked away from him. Hit a penalty shot last week at UBS late in the third and was unable to capitalize on that opportunity. I know he was having maybe some flashbacks, like I'm going to redeem myself with this one right here, but a good stick on the back check for the NCPD. Still 1-1, 6 and change left.
And McCarron forced into making another good save. Third traffic right off the faceoff. Reminder coming up a little bit after this. About a 5 p.m. puck drop. Toronto Fire Services. Guys making the trip down from the Great White North to face off against, of course, the Long Beach Guardians. Gerrin's Guardians. Another save by McCarron.
Yeah, I saw a couple of the Toronto Fire Hockey Club members walking around UBS the other day for the Islanders Maple Leafs game, and I'm sure the Toronto Fire Club wants to go back to Toronto with better results than the Maple Leafs came here and left with.
Big hit there delivered as going down to the ice was Weber, forcing a chance the other way. Shot wide from Shinnick. Pistani with the body there, back the other way. FDNY, errant pass. Leonard pinches. Gonsalves wrestles it away from him. And back out comes Pistani. Over the blue, from the high slot, off the shaft of the stick there of Battaglia, just got enough of it. Still alive though, shot through traffic, was blocked on the try from Solmonte. Has it again, looking for the toe drag, couldn't get through. Esposito defending him. FDNY back in, high slot, shoulder save again, rebound, another shoulder save by McCarron.
He's been excellent today. Major reason why it's still 1-1, Rich McCarron.
Puck into the NCPD benches. There you go, two there, aggressive on the forecheck, nearly forced Leonard into another turnover. It will be an offensive zone faceoff for the police. Just under 5 minutes to go in period two, still 1-1. Of course, we have an ice cut too, so a little bit of a different intermission. And we'll see if either team can snag any of that crucial momentum going into the final frame. Turnover again. Chance for NCPD. Backhand centering feed just tapped wide. Azara driving the back door there. Now Hurley stopped by Battaglia.
Zara's had a couple of chances here in this game. Hasn't been able to find the back of the net just yet.
FDNY clears it. This is Grogan. Off the stick of Solmonte. Hurley trying to keep it alive from the red line, fired back down by FDNY. Grogan behind his own net, up the boards and out. Here's Hurley. Oh, collision there in center ice. Nothing will come of that. Elfont back on it. Zara pops up with a bit more white on his pants as here's Elfont back in. Elfont behind the goal, centering pass, win it go. Satola out high, O'Brien. O'Brien high shot, gloved and held by Rich McCarron with 3:45 left in period 2.
Yeah, I was trying to pick that top corner. Nothing doing there for O'Brien. Good feed out to the point. Can somebody grab a stranglehold on this game before we get to the break? Still 1-1, 3:45 left.
Face-off win for NCPD. Fouled out by Regan. Here's O'Brien. For Kelly. Papa looking for a little give and go there. Back out of the reach of Kelly. And it's Monette. Capizzuto didn't get a hold on the pass. It still got through to Fujarski though. Drops it for a teammate, and then CPD will fire it back in. Papa takes a look over his shoulder, drops it all for O'Brien. Sends it ahead. Glenn Papa racing in off a skate. Kept in by the stick that time of Elfont, but taken back by NCPD. They clear. O'Brien turns it right back around to Satola. Satola drops it off. Heavy shot. Papa save a rebound, chopped over the goal.
A blast from Papa right there. Generated a rebound, but it was bouncing, tough to handle.
Racing back in now is Shea. Cuts back, saucer pass all the way across, one-timer. Didn't get all of it that time. That was Kelly. Fluttered it over the goal. Delayed offside here as that puck came out.
And that was a beautiful feed by Shea. Like you said, Kelly just got underneath it. Maybe not as much muscle on it as he would have liked.
Here's Shea again, banks it ahead. Could be a breakaway, racing in to the backhand, and scoring is Billy Pascali.
The bank play worked there. Beautiful pass off the wall, and Pascali with a ton of pace flies into the zone, and you kind of see McCarron wasn't sure. Maybe I should come out and play this. Maybe I should track back, and then he kind of got caught off angle. So as soon as Pascali pulled it to the backhand, he had a wide open net to put it home.
Just 2:06 left in the second. Massive goal for FDNY. And here they come again, and guess who? Pascali inside out, couldn't reach it on the other side. Good stick by Shinnick. Pascali from Engine Company 298. Always plays a big part in the FDNY offense. Great job getting a stick on it there from Solmonte as he lost his footing.
Yeah, that was impressive.
Stretch pass, look out. Pascali looking for that one to sneak its way through. He would have been gone again. Leonard, a little spin move there behind his own net. Pascali, inside out move, potential 2-on-1 here. Pascali gonna take the shot, save, rebound, score! James Bowerman, the lieutenant, driving in, got the rebound to go. 2 goals in less than a minute for FDNY.
Yeah, we talked about taking a stranglehold, taking that momentum into the break. That's what the FDNY is doing right now. 2 quick goals, just like you said, Brady. And another one in which it's generated off of a far pad shot, driving the cage with the stick down. And just like that, a 2-goal advantage for the Bravest.
85 seconds left in the period. Does NCPD have a response here late? At the very least, cannot afford to give up another one before the ice cut. Pops out to the crease, covered by McCarron. There's another look at it. Pascali, the breakaway goal, the 2-on-1 perfect shot there, Travis. And all over it, Lieutenant James Bowerman. Comes back out. NCPD trying to poke it ahead. Potential look, still alive. Penalty upcoming against FDNY. As taken down on the play was Chris Stubba. Or rather, excuse me, that's Matt Gonsalves, number 92.
Good chance now for the PD. Get one. Make it a one-goal contest once again.
We'll have 58.2 here in the second. Azara will take it against Elfon to the right here of Battaglia. And we'll do it again. Azara looks like he won that one off the linesman's skate. Doesn't end up mattering. We'll do it once more. 2-minute power play here for NCPD, trying to climb back into this hockey game, and this time it's won by FDNY, hammered around by O'Brien. Early doing good work there to keep it in initially, but it's sent ahead, and now Elfont shorthanded. Shoots, just fought off that time by McCarron, getting a piece. Kieran Hurley throws it across. This is Mike Guerra. Takes it wide, shoots through traffic, fought off by Battaglia. Rebound pops up in the air. Azara chops it towards the front, and Battaglia able to find it. And after the whistle, a couple players come together. Linesman quickly in there to separate. Decent chance, though, for NCPD. Battaglia couldn't quite handle that initial shot.
Yeah, talk about good solo effort from Mike Guerra. Generates a chance on the outside shot, but kept driving. Pops out. Another rebound opportunity. He had to whack out of the air. Draw right at Battaglia with less than 30 to go in the second.
Cleared out by the FDNY.
Good job by Kelly coming through the dot there.
Only time for one rush or so here for NCPD in the period. 15 to go. Bringing it in Solmonte. Looks over his options. Hurley at the point, final 10. D to D. Shot blocked off. FDNY, the clear from O'Brien, and they will take a 3-1 lead into the intermission after two late goals. Billy Pascali finds himself in the middle of both of them. Got the go-ahead goal on the breakaway, and then on the 2-on-1 set up his teammate James Bowerman. And we'll have a nice cut here, so both teams will head to the locker room. The festivities stay going, though.
Got the t-shirt cannon coming up here, Brady. And I already see Fowler laying across the Zamboni. He's fired up, ready to go. Hopefully he doesn't put too many in the ceiling this year. Hopefully we got a lot of fans catching these t-shirts. But again, another great part of these festivities, a lot of fun. If you are in the building watching the stream, make sure you get into the lobby for some of those raffles. And if you're not here yet, as the first one ricochets off the ceiling, I just warned them not to do it. If you're not here, make sure you come on down. We've got the third period of this game still. And then
there you go.
There we
Shot
go.
number 2. Took
There's
two
one.
shots.
50% accuracy right now.
Oh, look out. I almost had it right for us. Not quite enough juice, though. And that one is not gonna reach.
And now the Boo Birds are coming out. Oh my goodness!
Well, the referee's got a shirt. We'll toss it into the crowd. No Breezy to take any shirts from any kids, hopefully, as that one ricochets off the ceiling.
Breezy is on net duty right now, so no, he cannot steal shirts from children.
Oh, that one off the wall behind us. That one had some speed on it.
Oh, over the shoulder. And I think that one was gone too.
That one right over our heads.
I thought he was trying to shoot it at Paul.
Going back around.
Hey, we got a birthday boy over here. Get him a t-shirt.
Happy birthday to our very own Sam Musnick. It's a long-range shot. Got it dialed up to 11 here. Somehow that one got over.
It's like a 70-yard field goal.
It's the one. Giants should sign the t-shirt cannon to be their kicker.
That was a safety hazard. Close range fire.
Definitely has some beef with whoever's over on the bench.
Zamboni is picking up pace as well. You got to give Fowler a lot of credit. He's got good balance on top of the machine.
Almost put that one out of play. That one caught a wire.
Gotta wonder what the batting average is.
Might have to go back and compare it to last year's as well. That one's not going to reach, I don't believe.
I mean, that's a pretty deep bag too. He's been grabbing shirts for a while. Oh, that's 2 misses in a row.
He's got too much lob on these shots here. The launch angle, it's a little too much. Takes him off the exit velo as well.
Yeah, it was about 70 off the bat.
There we go. Oh, somehow that one stayed from getting stuck in the ceiling.
Oh, the hook shot. Nothing.
I don't know if I've ever seen a Zamboni go this fast. That one's
He's
just
buzzing.
off
That's
to
what
the
I said.
right
He's
of us.
buzzing. He's got good balance on the Zamboni right now.
Oh, I think that's his worst shot so far.
Might have to go outside to the park and practice with the cannon before coming back in.
Oh! Couple kids just got mossed by one of their friends.
What a catch that was. Somebody get that kid a contract.
Oh, here we go. Oh, that one had a little bit of a draw to it. Is that the same
spot?
Same spot. I wasn't sure if the same exact kid ended up with that one. He's playing favorites here. And off the seal. Almost the same spot again. The staircase right next to us.
We found the hot corner.
Sam, get over there.
You want a t-shirt, you better be standing just to the right of Brady and I. That's where they seemingly are all ending up. Absolute battle for these t-shirts right now. Just great day, great time. Great raffles out in the lobby right now. We got a Chuck McAvoy game worn Team USA
Doesn't get much
jersey.
better than that.
I saw an Adam Fox Rangers jersey out there. Plenty of great prizes. The Chuck-a-Puck contest, you can win a 75-inch TV, Brady. So if someone at home is in the market for a new TV, 75-inch TV, get down here, get some Chuck-a-Pucks. All you gotta do is pop that baby to center ice, and you could be going home with a brand new television.
That one had some distance on it. Just about wrapped up here, it seems. Only a few more laps for the Zamboni. As Travis and Gabe gonna have some lunch here while we have a break. That one fired up. And a couple t-shirts left. Still 11 minutes left in our intermission. Not sure I mentioned it, by the way. It will be a minute, 2 seconds of power play time for NCPD to start. Is that it? He's out. He's out of t-shirts. Considering throwing this hat, I highly doubt that'll reach if some of the t-shirts didn't. Oh, he might have one more. Oh, I'm just able to clear the glass. Oh, that one coming towards us. Oh, no. His final shot. That one is not coming back. We'll have to get breezy at some point to go up and retrieve all the t-shirts we've lost. So Zamboni off the ice. About 10 minutes left here in the intermission. And a 3-1 lead for FDNY over Nassau County Police Department. Step aside for a quick break here as Travis and I catch our breaths and prepare for period 3. You're tuned in to Gerrin Hagen Day, game 1 here on the LI Sports Network. Back for period number 3, game 1 of Gerrin Hagen Day here on LI Sports Network in Long Beach. A 3-1 lead for the Fire Department of New York over Nassau County Police Department. Once again, thank you so much for tuning in to this great day of hockey and community fun with Travis Quigley. I'm Brady Campbell, Sam Musnick, and Gabe Takuri operating our board, and Paul Trentini on the camera. And Travis, it's been a pretty good game so far. FDNY got the early goal in the second. It took until the opening minute of period 2 to get on the board. NCPD, the quick response, but then 2 goals in the final 3 minutes from FDNY, and they've taken all the momentum here going into the final frame.
Yep, we're getting ready for the last 17 minutes of this contest. NCPD looking to battle their way back. FDNY looking to hold on and cap off their FDNY Hockey Fundraiser Series with a victory here on Gerrin Hagen Day at the Long Beach Ice Arena. Of course, this just game 1 of 2 here, Brady. We got Toronto Fire taking on the Long Beach Guardians in a little over an hour and a half. So, it's been an awesome day so far. So many local businesses that we have to thank here, Brady. I mean, Borelli's, obviously, the Jetty, Minnesota's. We have the Sylvia family, the Sabrina Navarrete Memorial Foundation, the Jesse Gerhard Memorial Foundation, and Schwartzapfel Holbrook. All our step and repeat sponsors. As we're underway here in the third, just so many incredible foundations, organizations, companies coming together to help put this event on, Brady.
Yeah, we appreciate everything that everybody's done to help put on this great event, great show here, including these 2 teams. What a game it's been so far. Billy Pascali hasn't knocked off his stick. He had a goal and an assist on the last 2 FDNY goals. But back in, trailing 3-1 now, is NCPD. Looking for another. Shot through traffic, misses. Still 20 seconds left on their power play. Of course, we always talk about it, Travis, how tough it is to have a power play separated between 2 periods. With the ice cut, fresh ice, and just any momentum. But they still have the puck here in the final seconds. Pops out towards the slot.
Can't get a clean look there.
Back out onto the ice now. FDNY back to even strength. Shot from the circle. Blocked down. Pascali looking to clear it. Taken away, though. Azara to the corner. Tries to drop it off. Good stick that time by Stubba to keep it alive, but it's steered away and cleared back out by FDNY. Azara with the deflection. Battaglia keeps it moving. Good passing by FDNY to get it towards the line. Just barely out, and now a 3-on-1 developing. It's Elfon. Kelly looking for the trailer, found on the pass.
Yeah, I was looking to hit Satola, trying to score his second of the night.
Satola check there. You got the party started, 39 seconds. Well, the party's been going well before this game started as the shot from Kelly misses. But as far as this game goes, opening goal, 39 seconds into the second. Shot off a body there. Good block that time from Azara. Got the drone going. It's at least the first time I've seen it. Unless I missed it throughout the first 2 periods. Chance here from the slot. Satola goes high. Satola again, working on Grogan. Up top, slapper, fought off and swallowed up by the goaltender Rich McCarron, who's been pretty busy today so far.
Certainly has been busy, but I've said it numerous times. He's made a lot of key saves, a lot of big saves throughout this game. Has really kept his team in the fight throughout the course of this contest.
Looking to continue that here in period 3 as a penalty upcoming. believe it's going to be Glenn Puppa that's going to go. He can't believe it, as maybe just interfere with Mike Guerra enough to get the ref's attention, it appears. And right back to the power play goes NCPD, 14:20 to go.
Puppa is not sure about that one. He had a quick question for the ref after it was called. He'll get the gate, and it's a 2-minute power play for the NCPD. They haven't had much success so far today. Can they find it here?
Hurley goes up to the point. Battaglia somehow fought that one off. To the line and just out. Capizzuto will settle and reset. Turnover. Pascali in down the wing through the cross. Great recovery by Capizzuto.
Great job coming back right there. Might have been better for Pascali to just pull the trigger, call his own number on that play.
Solmonte back in. Slows up. Goes out to the line. Shot blocked on the try from Capizzuto. Hurley behind the goal. Throws it in front. Played away. Capizzuto races over, holds it in. Leonard wrestles it away, goes D to D. O'Brien plays it off the boards. Here's Pascali again, looking to join as Leonard, 2-on-1. Leonard score! A short-handed goal. What a one-timer from Sean Leonard. 4-1 NYPD.
Ain't stopping that one. An absolute bomb off the stick of Sean Leonard. A great pass there from Pascali, and it's a shorthanded tally for the FDNY. Leonard, no mistake, right under the bar with the bullet one-timer.
Might be a little bit less water in that water bottle for Rich McCarron after that shot. Pop the bottle, and a huge goal. Still a minute left on the power play for NCPD, but the lead grows for FDNY, and the need for the power play goal becomes even greater now. Shot blocked down, kicked out by Battaglia.
Through some traffic, the FDNY netminder kicking that one away.
Shinnick back on it. And the 3-goal lead with Battaglia in the net. It's going to be difficult task here for NCPD. Not insurmountable, but they're going to have to get shots towards the net as that one fired up and out of play. 22 seconds left on the power play here for the Police.
Get another look right there at that one-time goal for Leonard. Again, just a great shot right there. Short-handed, Pascali with a beautiful pass into the wheelhouse.
Guerra under pressure from Satola. Just able to force it back out, but the final seconds of the NCPD power play tick off. Puppa one leg over the boards, and he's back out. Another look right as the penalty expires from Elfont was stopped. And a successful kill, +1 even for FDNY. They now lead it by 3. 12 minutes remaining. Battaglia out of his net. Wraps it around the boards. Here comes Leonard. Stretches it out and numbers again potentially. Drop pass. Satola opens up one more back door, and perhaps a little too unselfish there. Good defensive stick that time by the Police, and it's pinned to the outside of the goal by McCarron.
And you see a little bit tight there. Numbers on the attack, 4-on-1, 4-on-2. But like you mentioned, Brady, maybe a little bit too much passing going on. Maybe the right call there would have been puck to the net. We've seen 2 goals generated for the FDNY. Shots low, pucks to the net, rebound, right out, put back in on the second try. So I think when you got numbers on the attack right there, that's what you got to look for, that pop play once more.
Fujarski able to move it ahead, but turn back over. Satola, his defense in a change. O'Brien will wait for his teammates to get off the ice before playing it. D to D for Puppa. Saucer pass ahead, Elfont back in, turns, tries to feed that one through the hole. Slowed up, however, and Monette back on it. Regan ahead to Fajarski. Defended by O'Brien. O'Brien pokes it back out to center and sends a teammate ahead. That's Aesop. From the circle, that one pretty low, just fired it wide. And hand pass is the reason for the stoppage. 10:47 left. NYPD trying to come away and head back towards the city with a victory over the NCPD today. Of course, coming up next, just a little while after this one, Game 2. Toronto Fire Services versus the Long Beach Guardians. The hometown team getting a visit paid to them from some of Canada's finest. Back in Aesop, had it knocked away by Shinnick.
Great stretch pass there.
Azara able to receive it, trying from a tough angle, and stopped by Battaglia. Aesop trying to reach it. Taken back, though, by Hurley. Police right back in. Nice pass on to Azara, but holding his post was Battaglia. 10 minutes to go in this one. The only goal of the third, shorthanded from Sean Leonard. Now Hurley looking to get it back a couple tries, and Nick Battaglia able to keep it out.
Final 10 minutes of this one here, Brady, and PD trying to gather some momentum back for themselves here, down by 3 goals. Not too far out of it, but as we always say, time ticks on, the mountain gets steeper.
Yeah, 9:53 to go. It's got to feel more like 5 minutes for NCPD right now as Pascali tries to work it ahead. Held in, thrown across, intercepted though, and starting back out, Michael Van Pelt. 3-on-2, potential 4-on-2. Pascali to the slide, shot blocked down at the side of the net. Unable to get that rebound on was Van Pelt.
Great play by John Peace on that back post, able to swat that puck to the corner.
Centering pass, Peace checking Pascali. Up top, shot off a stick into the netting and out of play. 9:15 remaining. And FDNY coming oh so close a couple times here to virtually putting this one out of reach. But McCarron and company still hanging tough. Time starting to run low though. Nice pass, Pascali, backdoor score! Oh, what a play. Pascali has come to play tonight. He sets up Steven Romano on the back door, and it's a 5-1 lead for the Bravest.
Tic-tac-toe right there. Great passing off of the face-off win in the offensive zone. And it came right off the draw. Pascali pops out to that back post, gets open, and had the space to take the shot, but waited, sold everybody, and Romano right there with the stick down. All he had to do was tap it in.
That could be the dagger here for FDNY. Just 9 minutes remaining, a 4-goal lead now. They have not trailed in this hockey game. Took a little while to get any goals. And then a quick response from NCPD after giving up the first goal. But since then, it's been all FDNY. A chance for Hurley, gloved down by Battaglia. With an offensive player for NCPD on his back, literally. I believe that was Azara. Great focus there from Battaglia. .8:39 left. Face-off win for NCPD. Nice move, but unable to get that shot away, Rudy Solmonte. And it's cleared back out by Esposito. Capizua back on it. Look out, Esposito there on the forecheck. Able to create a little chaos. That one pops up and out of play. Offensive zone draw now for FDNY. And they win it. And it's Esposito had his shot blocked. Bouncing puck out to center. Potential chance here for NCPD. Good closing speed though. A jam play at the side of the net. Great effort by NCPD. Once again, though, Battaglia, as we said, he's got a big enough lead. It's going to be hard to beat him if you're NCPD.
Yeah, great stop again for Battaglia. Both goalies have played really well. But we've talked about it throughout the course of the day. You got to get traffic in front of Nick Battaglia. The one goal that NCPD has scored, it's come with traffic and a deflection in front of the net.
Leonard had his stick checked. Get some help, though, from Lieutenant Brian Asa. Feathered out. Leonard hustling after it. No icing coming out. McCarron to keep it away from Leonard. Now it's Michael Weber. Turned it over. Shinnick back in onside. Shinnick opens up. Shoots. Save made. Centering pass from Regan. Goes all the way through. Regan, the lone goal scorer today, as he got that deflection in front, and numbers again developing for FDNY. Shot on, save McCarron. Aesop with the look there.
Great stop right there for McCarron. Now O'Brien with a chance to just slow it down, regroup a bit for FDNY.
From the red line, feathered in, or just shy of the red line, but coming out of his goal is McCarron. And taken away at the line, Elfont sets up Satola in the slot, shoots, save, Bain. Elfont back on the rebound, defended there by Guerra, knocked it off his stick. Called up by Satola. O'Brien plays catch with Satola. Now off the bench, Kelly takes it. Kelly looking backdoor, pass blocked right back to him. Shinnick takes the puck away, and Guerra on it. Leads one over to Pistani. It was knocked away from him. Right back in FDNY. Elfont. Back to Kelly. Same a rebound. Wouldn't go.
Great stop right there for McCarron. And now he got some pushing and shoving. And Elfont.
Elfont checked hard.
Gloves are off here, Brady.
Linesman not really giving them any room, though, to go. That looks like it'll quickly come to an end. Elfont checked hard into the net after he was absolutely robbed by McCarron. Stubble lost his helmet in the scrum. Let's see if any penalties coming out. Here's another look at it. Kelly didn't get a hold on the shot, but off the pad created that rebound. And then not a hold on the backhand from Elfont, but got it towards the net in the splits. What a save. Stubba going to the box. Elfont going to the box. Referees will discuss what the calls are. 6:19 remaining. Look ahead to the next game, Travis. Of course, we got the game. We got first intermission, Chuck-a-Punk. Second intermission, our Bubble Bowl Championship. Unfortunately, LISM will not be in that. But still going to be absolutely thrilling watch there. 50-50 drawing coming later on. The hometown hero, Charlie McAvoy, signed jersey. I believe an Adam Fox jersey, you said as well. Of course, hometown hero on Long Island as well.
Yeah, and I mean, if you're a disappointed Islanders fan right now, think you're having a bad Saturday, turn it around. Come on down to Long Beach. Guardians and Toronto Fire at 5:30. That could really brighten up the day. My day,
I don't know about you. I'm not even thinking about it. I'm having fun here. Now, when this all ends, it might be a different story.
Thinking about the Islanders a lot.
Well, unlike them, another blue and orange team has at least gotten on the board today, and they're going to need a few more, though, if they're going to want to try and come back and win this one. Long discussion, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Have not even had the penalties up on the scoreboard yet.
We might not get any.
So the face-off's going to be outside. Looks like we're just about set to play. Well, there's only 4 on the ice for each side, so it looks like the ice might be a little more open. Battaglia saying hi to some friends and family during the stoppage. And 4 minutes up for Stubba. I would imagine 5 on the board, it looks like, for Elfon. So 4 aside for a little while here at the Piers.
I can't say I've ever seen that before.
I'm still trying to do the math on exactly how this is going to play out, but 4 on 4 here with 6 minutes to go.
A major penalty for Elfon, double minor for Stubba.
Grogan going to hold it in. And now, not a power play, but we'll see if NCPD could get a chance out of this. Instead, it's Sky down the ice. 4 on 4, but no icing. Satola will get back on. He's checked there by John Peace. I feel like you're destined to be a police officer with a name like that. Azara checks, Satola will get it deep. McCarron will stop it.
Break out the 20s, Brady. Autograph, Team USA, game worn, Chuck McAvoy, jersey in the lobby.
Centering pass blocked off by Papa. Oh, that shot off the post through traffic from Shinnick. Back the other way comes FDNY. Pascali looking to drop it up between the legs, shot off the outside of the goal from O'Brien. I can imagine that's probably going to be the hottest ticket for the 50-50 raffle.
Oh, absolutely.
Battaglia around to O'Brien. Now Pascali. Pascali to the slot. Does he have one more in him? Curls back. Nice little dangle there, but his pass got blocked. 4.5 remaining. 2 minutes to go on the double minor to Stubba. 3 minutes left on the major to Elfon. Shot on from distance, sticked away by Battaglia. Strafer with some time and room, puts some touch on it, gets it deep. Monette back on it. Stretch pass to Hurley. Hurley down the wing, cut, shoots, his shot slowed up. Still finds its way on goal where it's gloved and held by Battaglia. Goaltender of Ladder Company, 169. He was 3:47 away from picking up another victory. Seems like he very rarely comes out on the wrong end, and of course that NYPD win was their first in a decade in that rivalry matchup. And a thrilling 3-2 victory for them. But FDNY hasn't seemed to miss a beat here in this one. Shot through traffic, blocked down. Hurley back on it.
Been a lockdown period here for the Bravest.
Open on the back door. That time was Manette, but the pass got blocked. And the captain for the NCPD right back in. Dips the shoulder, takes it towards the slot, holds, shoots. And maybe getting a piece of it there was Battaglia.
Good look for Manette.
There he is again looking back door just out of the reach of Pistani. Out to the line, Shinnick. No traffic, no problem, and now numbers here potentially. Blowing a tire was Monette, 2-on-1. A shot in tight, save made from McCarron as he denied Esposito.
He's trying to put that one 5-hole, kept the paddle and the legs closed.
So Stubba set to return in 15, and then it'll still be a minute of power play time for NCPD, and looking highly unlikely one way or another, but they absolutely would need to find one quickly on that power play. Stubba out, and FDNY doing good work there as a couple players jostle in the corner, and Leonard will just steer it deep. Capizzuto goes D to Shinnick. And Solmonte back onto Gonsalves. 2 minutes remaining. Gonsalves blocker saved by Battaglia.
Yeah, you got to figure the PD. They want to try to get on the board at least one more time here. Maybe not enough time to score 4, but you can definitely get at least one more.
Back in NCPD. Shot Gonsalves fought off again by Battaglia. It'll come back out. 10 seconds left on this abbreviated power play. Gonsalves again. Goes back down. Solmonte shot defended. Off to the corner. O'Brien behind the goal. And it's successful 1 minute kill there for FDNY. And that should just about do it as we approach the final minute. O'Brien jams it ahead. Satola 3-on-1 here. As FDNY have one more. Elfont backdoor and they score. Great effort from McCarron, but what a passing play. Satola's second of the game will put this one away with 56.6 to go.
They've been great with passing all night long. And another one in the back of the net for the FDNY. Great find right there for Elfont. Good patience from the unit in general upon that zone entry. And Elfont, again, just hooks it right back across. 1-2. And Satola might be the easiest one he'll ever score in his lifetime.
Well, if McCarron made that save, gonna come out on the losing end, but some incredible saves from number 31 in white. Back the other way, Regan trying to bring it with him. It was a bit too far. Back the other way, Hull will steer it in on goal. Stop by McCarron, and will keep it moving. 30 remaining. NCPD will skate it out. And get it deep. I want to thank everybody involved in Gerrin Hagen Day. Of course, still one game to go. Toronto Fire Services and Gerrin's Long Beach Guardians shot on, glove down. Ref nearly blew that one down on the quick whistle, but that'll do it. 6-1 win for the FDNY. 2 goals from Satola. A solid game from Billy Pascali. Just 1 goal allowed for Nick Battaglia. And they take Gerrin Hagen Day game 1, 6-1.
Great game to get things started here as the FDNY close out their 2025-2026 FDNY Hockey Fundraiser Series with a victory, a 6-1 win here over the NCPD. Hats off to both these sides for obviously their efforts today, for their sacrifices day in, day out when they put on the uniform, and for, of course, helping raise money and come together today to honor and remember the great Gerrin Hagen.
Couldn't have said it better, Travis. Thanks again to all that these guys do on and off the ice. And that'll do it. Of course, game 2 coming up in just a little bit, about a 5 p.m. puck drop, Toronto against Long Beach Guardians. For Paul Trentini on camera, Sam Musnick on board, Gabe Curry running our board as well, Travis Quigley, I'm Brady Campbell. Final score, FDNY 6, NCPD 1. You've been tuned into Game 1 of Gerrin Hagen Day here on the LI Sports Network. We will see you in just a little bit.